Hey team, today I wanted to talk about creating a schedule. I want to make sure that you all know how to maximize your time and work efficiently. Now this is an area that I'm still working on, and it's definitely very difficult for me when I work from home and I get to create my own schedule. But I have some tips that I hope will help you as you try to work your Beachbody business into your daily activities. Now, the first thing I want you guys all to do is create a priorities list. So write down 10 things that you know you must get done. Your power hour, checking your Beachbody account or site, organizing your business activity trackers, creating new content for your challenge groups as well as your Facebook or Instagram. Creating that schedule so that you have a plan throughout the week. That's so important. So as much as creating a plan daily, you must create a monthly plan. And this is something that we can talk about later on as well. And some other things you should incorporate in your priorities list would be your personal development, making sure you get your workout done, making sure that you're doing those 3 vital behaviors. So personal development, your power hour, and working out. And then, you can break it down as well into things like training videos for your coaches, setting aside some time so that you can enjoy some training videos on YouTube from top coaches. So, like I said, the first thing is to write down 10 top priorities that you must get done. And then what you're going to do is look at your day. So, if you work a 9-to-5 job, you might wake up at 6, get a 30-minute workout in, have breakfast at 7, be out the door by 8 to make it to work at 9. Whatever that morning routine is, make sure that it's more than just rolling out of bed and running to work. I've just learned back when I used to work a 9-to-5, I had the best mornings when I had my workouts in the mornings. It was a wonderful way for me to set my day. So I recommend that if you can wake up, to try to get your workouts done in the morning. So then maybe you'll have a lunch break. So you want to break up, look at your priorities list and see what you can get done in whatever that break of time you have during your day. And then when you get home, so say you get home at 5, either you do your workout then, you check in with your challenge groups, or make dinner, whatever that may be. And then I hope that you would be able to carve out at least 1 to 2 hours of doing business-related activities. And that hour has to be very well organized, and it has to be intentional, because if you're spending an hour thinking you're doing a power hour, but you're really just spending time on Facebook, you're wasting your time, and you're always going to feel like you have to play catch up, and you're always going to feel like overwhelmed and stressed. And that's the last thing that I want any of you to feel, because the more stressed you are, the less likely you're going to do things with intention and the less successful you're going to be. Also, if you don't have intentional time, then you're going to miss out on certain activities or doing certain activities to the fullest extent. So whether that's doing follow-ups, maybe you'd only have time to do 3 follow-ups because you spent 50 minutes doing, checking in with people, seeing who to contact, which turns into liking your best friend Stacy's post and then commenting on your cousin's baby pictures, and then you get caught up in the web of social media. And that's something that I really want you all to get better at, because I know I struggle with it. I start thinking I'm doing work by looking at other coaches and seeing what they're doing, but really I'm just wasting time. So to go into that, I wanted to say that I am going to try to commit to only checking in on Facebook, doing work on Facebook 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. And then once I do whatever activities I need to do in that time, I'm off. So I'll put my phone on airplane mode, I'll turn off the notifications, I won't check, because there's so many more things I need to do that are more important, like developing certain posts, doing training activities, having coach calls with my team. Whatever it is that you feel like you're not putting enough time in, it's because you're spending too much time doing things that aren't important. So if you don't think you're spending enough time with your spouse, it's probably true, because you're wasting time on your phone thinking you're working when you're not. So it's so important to have that hour or two to break down those 10 priorities in your day. Make them happen, and when they're done, you get to enjoy yourself. And that's the goal, right? We're doing this for freedom, and you need to stop making Beachbody a burden, because that's why you're not seeing success. If you look at Beachbody as something that is stressful and painful, you're doing it wrong. And this is why I'm talking about this. So again, create 10 priorities that you must get done throughout the day. Write it down, do a brain dump. If it's more than 10, fine. But make sure that you can plug those in throughout your day. And have a cutoff period. If you want to be done doing everything so you can spend time with your baby and your husband or your dog or your friends, give yourself a cutoff period. End the day. This is something I struggle with because, again, I work from home, so I have infinite time. But what ends up happening is if I don't have a systematic plan, if I don't have a schedule that I stick to, I'll be working from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. And that's crazy. Who wants to work a job like that? I know I don't. And yet I'm making myself. So my recap is create your priorities and write them down. And my challenge for you is to share with me what your schedule for the rest of the week is going to look like. So thanks for listening, and I will talk to you guys later.